Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!
I came out about Steven Seagal, and I came out 20 years ago and let everyone know what happened, because I said, you know what? I don't want 19-year-olds to be going through the same exact thing.
Right.
What made you speak out?
I was mad at something somebody said on the radio about how you should yell and scream, about how, you should just yell and scream and people will hear you. And I just happened to, I was coming back from taking my son to school, and I picked up the phone and called the radio station. And how many times do you actually get through to the radio station?
Right. Never.
Never. And I got through on the first dial.
Wow.
And I said, look, I want to just say something. It's Angie Everhart. I want to say something about the Harvey Weinstein thing. And they put me right through, and I got on. Right on.
I'm so proud of you.
And then I said it, and I was like, what the fuck did I just do?
Why? What was it with why? What the fuck?
Well, because first of all, my husband was like, you need to come out and say something. So I had the blessing of my husband. He was like, you need to say something, because it's a scary thing to do, to come out against Harvey Weinstein. It's still scary. It's he's a powerful guy, but I did say something 20 years ago.
Isn't that fascinating?
I did say something. I said it, and I screamed it then. And, I said it because when he said, you're a really nice girl, you're not going to say anything, are you? And I was like, ew, you're such a jerk. And I said, yes, I'm going to tell everybody. And I did. I told everybody, but they didn't care. Nobody cared. They were like, oh, that's just Harvey.
I have the exact same story.
It's just Harvey. So
no one cared.
Whatever.
But the thing is, I'm proud of you because you did speak up. You literally said, this is what happened. And everyone brushed it off as typical Hollywood behavior.
Yeah, they did. So
how much support are you getting now?
I haven't done, you're the first interview I've done. So there's a lot of support, and there's a lot of good happening for a lot of these women. And I'm really happy that I'm glad that there's change happening for women. And I'm glad that this is no longer acceptable for behavior for women.
That's right. And we're bringing up the conversation and making it safe for other girls.
And I'm glad that in today's society, that rape and exposure and all of these things are no longer acceptable. So yay for women.
Right.
And men, because it happens to men too.
It does.
Okay,
and
so
kids.
yay. So that's,
Did anybody else besides Harvey? You don't have to name them, but was it a continuous thing in this business?
That he was the craziest, but he was one of the worst, but there was always people doing crazy stuff, but Harvey's one of the worst.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that, and I'm grateful that you spoke out again. Really, it takes courage, because like you said, he's got his spider webs, but I think he's going to jail, so I think justice finally will be served.
I just told the truth, so that's all I can do.
Jenny McCarthy Show. Oh!